Ren, hi Ren, the other songs live at KOKO. And I got it, this is live out of my Patreon, or I got this song reaction from my Patreon, and I just want to tell everybody, we finally revamped and restructured the Patreon. It's gonna be a lot more seamless. It'll be easier for me to do, and you guys will enjoy it a lot more and get more bang for your buck. So go check out the Patreon, see if it's something you can do. If it's not, I ain't tripping. Go on and do you, boo. But if it is, let's make it rock. Now, we back to this song. Let's get it. Ren live. I haven't heard Ren do Hi Ren live, and that is the song that got me in this whole Ren reaction stuff. It was a banger. I will give him that. It was a banger. So, okay, like, I think he's like plucking it. Queso doesn't play the guitar, so Queso don't really know how to, like, I guess articulate the thought of how that sounds, but there's like the way it sounds in the beginning where it's more of like a pluck, 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 I'm assuming that's plucking it, but opposed right there when he starts like actually playing it, I feel like that noise is like so enchanting, and I feel like it makes High Ren is such a song that I didn't know whether the niggas be able to do live. It's like an 8-minute one-take video, and just based off of the aesthetics right here, wearing the gown and everything, I think this nigga's actually gonna go for just to give you the same music video live. And I always say, man, you could tell Ren's one of them drama kids, and that's definitely not an insult at all, especially if we're all in the arts. I don't really think that that's something you would say derogatory. It's like you're in the arts, but you can tell, because some of these performances be fuego, be fire. And you could tell that he's not afraid to try to be a performer. You know, some niggas get to perform and be too stiff, too tough. He's not afraid to be a performer, to let it all out. Just see me and see my art for what it is. I was like, is this how it started before?
Hi there, Ren. It's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Cause I always come back. Deep down, you know that. Deep down, you know I'm always in periphery. Ren, aren't you pleased to see me? It's been weeks since we spoke, bro. I know you need me. You're the sheep. I'm the shepherd, not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me. Hi, Ren. I've been...
Wow, you know, I think listening to this song now, knowing Ren, you know, we don't heard a lot of songs by Ren. We've had a lot that we liked, and we've had a lot we didn't. But, ooh, excuse me, folks. But the thing was, it gives it more context. I sort of understand now these voices he's fighting with. You know, he's in that hospital bed because that's something that nigga actually in real life went through. This ain't just for no gimmick. He really actually did go through, and y'all said this for like Lyme disease, right? In case I don't really remember. But it, you know, y'all say he really did go through that shit, and so it's like, oh, this is more of like, this is less of just like a performative thing, and it's more of actually you turning your own life story into art, which is still performative, but you know what I mean? This isn't just like this takes it from fiction to nonfiction based off my now understanding of this story isn't just made up, which in either way, it's totally fire. If that was a made up story, it's fire, but knowing that it's real hits a little harder. I can't lie to you.
Your place to lead me. Pleased to see me. It's been weeks since we spoke, bro. I know you need me.
And the pill addictions and all that, like, yo, okay.
I'm a shepherd, not your place to lead me, not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me. Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me I'm ill. And I've been making some progress lately, and I've learned some new coping skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill. Ren, you sound more insane than I do. You think that those doctors are really there to guide you? Been through this a million.
Damn. And, you know, it's like that moment of, you know, he's lucid, like that moment where the voices are less powerful and shit. And he's like, yo, I'm going to stay on my regiment of what I'm doing. You know, I'm a person, right? When I was put on probation this last time, I was facing 80 years in prison, right? At 21. And even if I do half of that, because I wasn't doing fed time, so I wouldn't have had to do 70%. Even if I did half of those 80 years, that's 40. That's 40 years. That's like double of what I've lived, right? So I'm trying, and there's a lot of things that would got me kicked off, like missing drug tests, you know, all these kind of stuff. I wasn't mobile in the beginning of it. I was doing the YouTube video. I wasn't making no money off of it, but I was also having to work. But it's like I'm working as a guy with a bunch of felonies because of the probation. They don't go away till I'm done, but it's like I have all these felonies and I can't get a job nowhere. But I still end up getting jobs at like gas stations and shit. Not all woe is me. That's not my point. The reason I'm telling you all that is no matter how I tried, I smiled through it. You know, we was on the videos. Y'all see, if you go look at my old videos, I'm on house arrest on some of the videos and shit. You know what I mean? And I vented and I got through it. But at that time when they send you to like see counselors and therapists, and they were diagnosing me with all kinds of depressions and all that. And what I kept telling them is, okay, yeah, personally, I feel like might right now not be happy, but it's just because I have too much pressure on me. I'm usually a borderline happy person, but it's like, you know, circumstances can kill. So I look at that. It's like that was like metaphorically. Nah, not really. I could have lost my life to go into prison. 40 years in prison. That's not the risk of getting out of there, or the likelihood of getting out there unscathed is not high. But you know, you sitting there on what he might believe is his deathbed. Plus, so now your brain starts doing shit to you and shit. And I do feel it. And that's what I'm saying. Now that I know Rand's story, the shit hit a little different. I'm like, you know, because what a great author will do, or a great narrator is going to do, is make you see yourself in the protagonist, antagonist case. I'll always be forgetting which one it is. Is it protagonist is the good guy, antagonist is the bad guy? But Alexa, is a protagonist the good guy?
Yes, in most cases a protagonist is seen as a good guy. The term protagonist is often used to refer to the main character of a story, and generally main characters in stories.
Okay, Alexa, enough.
However, there can be exceptions to this. Where the
Damn, bitch.
protagonist is not
Alexa,
a good guy.
off. So you get my point.
Million times your civilian mind is so perfect, they're always being lied to. Okay, take another pill, boy, drown yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program, rejoice. All your problems will be gone, fucking dumb boy. Nah, mate, this time is different, man, trust me. I feel like things might be falling in place. And my music's been kinda doing bits too. Like I actually might do something great. And when I'm gone, maybe I'll be remembered for doing something special with myself. That's why you don't.
Yo, and also, you know, I think why this is such a perfect first song to hear by Rem, but like what pulled me in and why I spoke so differently than some of the other songs. And this is 8 minutes, so you have a lot more time to flesh out characters and ideas, just in general storylines and shit like that. You have more time to tell the story, right? But to me, I go, this shit, even whatever I said, I might have said I thought it was real then, because just hearing that, I forgot that this happens. But he's like, you know, like, that's real. Because now I really, 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 really believe you, because a lot of times what some people will do is they won't address the elephant in the room. Yeah, I'm becoming successful and shit. And it's like, I believe that you have all of these voices in your head. I believe, because to some degree, that's a lot of it. Every time you do something, you know you got a voice that says, gonna do it. You got a voice that says, don't do it. You're not going to do that good. So you got a voice that says it's going to be too hard. You know, and to some degree, now there's schizophrenia, which is a whole different degree of that, but I'm talking to a very small degree, right? And you have all those things going on, and it's about which ones you listen to. So I be talking about like, nah, motherfuckers be pushing through and shit. It's not that Queso you think Queso ain't never had no, man, fuck this all. I'm finna go hit the block. Now, don't let your YouTube checks dry up, nigga. You be ready to go flip a pack. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I don't do it. I don't do it now.
I don't think that we should talk, man.
Hit that
'Cause when
super
you're with
chat
me,
button.
it never seems to help. You think that you can amputate me? I am you, you are me, you are I am we. We are one, split in two, that makes one. So you see, you gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not leftover dinner, I'm not scraps on the side. Oh, your music is thriving? Delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Where are your Grammys, Ren? Nowhere. Yeah, but my music's not commercial like that. I never chase numbers, statistics or stats. I never write hooks for the radio, they never even play me, so why would I concern myself with that? But my music is really connecting, and the people who find it respect it. And for me that's enough, cause this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in. Man.
And it's like, even, I believe that's another struggle that Ren's gonna, you know, we all like shiny things, so a little bit if you always, you're writing songs, you're gonna want a Grammy, you're gonna want validation, but a part of you also is gonna, that voice that's gonna go, but what if what I'm doing is so meaningful that I feel like that would be almost sacrificing, right? Take that as excuse or truth. I just like how he's fleshing out this character. I like how he's making me go, yo, that's interesting. Like, I could see how you'd look at it like that. And I totally believe you. Like, look at this. Ren is a successful artist, right? So you looking at these numbers and shit, it all makes sense. And some artists might use their numbers and their successes to flex on you and you believe them, right? If Jay-Z tell you some money talk, tell you about how much he paid, you believe that nigga, right? So when I hear Ren, obviously not Jay-Z, but when I hear Ren saying like all these things about where his art is going and how he sees it, and this song also, I feel like, it's so crazy because him talking about it and being so vulnerable about what he's really going through, boom, blew this nigga up. Because this high rent shit was almost unavoidable. And it's in the reaction community. I feel like that it was like deservingly so, you feel me?
Connecting, and the people who find it respect it. And for me that's enough, cause this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in. Man, you sound so pretentious, Ren, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself, trust me. You should be so lucky, having me inside you to guide you, remind you, to manage expectations, provide you perspective, that thing you neglected. I get it, you wanna be a big deal, next Jimi Hendrix, forget it.
And that's fire. He actually said some such real nigga shit. Sometimes that hating ass voice in your head keeps you a little grounded, right? If the hating ass voice that tells you can't do it, right? It helps you if you use it right. It allows you to go, well, why do I feel like I can't do it? Okay, there's this hurdle. All right, let me use this other part of my brain to figure out how I get over this hurdle so I can do what I want to do, right? But I just, like, nigga, this is such a well-written song. And I wonder, like, you make this song. I also think that Money Game series is like another one of those. Ren, to me, you say you ain't got no top 10, but as far as like Ren fans go, give me an order. What are the best Ren songs? So I'm gonna go probably High Ren, Power, and then the Money Games. Even though I didn't like the end of the third one or the second one, I can't remember which one, whatever the fuck it was. But boy, you going on a ride on that hoe. And you know what I'm saying? That's just you're gonna go on a ride. So what do you think are the best 5 Ren songs? Drop them in the comments. Let Queso know.
Man, it's not like that. Man, it's just like that. I'm inside you, you twat. No, it's not, man. You're wrong. When I'm right, I belong. Let me break the fourth wall by acknowledging this song. Ren sits down, has a stroke of genius. He wants to write a song that was not done previous. A battle with his subconscious. Eminem did it. Played on guitar. Plan B did it. Man, you're not original, you criminal. Rip-off eyes, the pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's material. Ren, mate, we've heard it all before. She sells seashells on the seashore. Fuck you, I don't need you, I don't need to hear this. Cause I'm fine by myself, I'm a genius. And I will be great, and I will make waves, and I'll shake up the whole world beneath us. That's right, speak your truth, your fucking God complex leaks out of you. It's refreshing to actually hear you say it, instead of downplay it. Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus. Fuck you, I'ma fucking kill you, Ren. Fucking kill me then, let's fucking have you, Ren. I'ma do it, watch me prove it, who we...
That's the real shit. Do you think that's a God complex, or do you think... I think just the difference between making it or not, the difference is the person who listens to voice A, the guy who says you can do it no matter what, right? Over voice B. You gotta hear them both though. That's the thing. I think if you just walk in here with like a a sense of just blind bravado and like just over I guess just self-importance or self-confidence, just like an over feeling yourself, right? That's dangerous too. You should, that voice that says, nigga, don't go in that neighborhood, then you gotta think about it. Why can't I go there? Oh, okay. So now when I'm in there, I gotta have that pocket, rocket. Let's go. Come on.
For you to doubt my music, cause
We
I call the
park
shots,
cars.
I choose if you die. Yeah, I call the shots and so I choose who survives. I'll tie you up in knots when I lock you inside.
Oh, they got an ad on this? Hit that thumbs up button for y'all. Y'all gonna tell me get the YouTube red, relax, chill. Y'all don't got it. I gotta get it.
Created at the dawn of creation. I am temptation. I am the snake in Eden. I am the reason for treason, beheading all kings. I am sin, with no rhyme or reason. Son of the morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mephistopheles, truth in a blender, deceitful pretender, the banished avenger, the righteous surrender. When standing in front of my solar eclipse, my name is stitched to your lips, so you see, I won't buy.
And I love, he says that I am, evil, sin, the devil. It's just, he's saying all of these things are one, just bad. This is just bad.
Out of the will of a mortal, feeble and
I do always wonder, so is Ren like an atheist, right? Because I feel like people who are like atheists who don't believe in God talk about religious sentiments a lot, i.e. say words like sin and stuff like that. Or he is some kind of religious, right? Because Ren, like, he has that cross on his ear, right? So what, or is it just, what is that? What's going on there? That's a genuine question. I really don't know.
normal. You wanna kill me? I'm eternal, immortal. I live in every decision that catalyzes chaos, that causes division. I live inside death, the beginning of ends. I am you, you are me, I am you, Ren. Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life ill. But just as sure as the tide starts turning, just as sure as the night has dawned, just as sure as the rainfall soon runs dry when you stand in the eye of a storm. I was made to be tested and twisted, and I was made to be broken and beat. I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Cause it's nobody gives a fuck about the 974 times you fall down, nigga. But that one time you get up and stay up, that one time you get up, right, and stay up, they'll write movies about it. They'll write books about it. You will inspire people. People will want to be, if you just don't stop getting up. Every time you just keep getting up and you find a way every time. Eventually, oh yeah, you're Himothy. You feel me?
I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand.
But you're gonna get knocked down 900, 700, and 4,000 and 2 million times.
Stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal. And you know me, you've met me before.
Talk your
Face
shit.
to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor. And I go by many names also. Some people know me as hope. Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on a rope. And you know how
And I also think the one thing about storytelling is having a conclusion, right? Like, how Ren takes you on a journey. I think a lot of Ren's songs, like when he's going on the journey, maybe they get cut too short. But the conclusion is very important to me, right? Because it'll allow me to look at other things in a different way. It's like, yes, you know why he needs to build up these demons and evil spirits that he's fighting and show you how powerful and how strong and how crippling they can be, because that will only then can you get the true appreciation for what hope is, for the strength of hope. If you don't even know the adversary, you can't even understand why he's popping his shit. Because if you don't know what it it takes a lot. It's way easier to just pack it in. It's way easier. It's way easier to be negative. It's way easier to destroy. You understand what I'm saying? The path of creativity is going to always be so much harder than the path of destruction. The negativity, it's salacious. It's, people see it. You can attach yourself to things that are already moving. But to create positivity, for you to just come out here and say something is good and really explain in a dope way this is good, that's hard. It is. Although it is difficult to explain why it's up, but you know what I mean, right? So you see the YouTubers whose whole channels are just hating. All you got to do is find a video and just wait to see the one time someone fucks up or does something wrong, and you hyper focus on that, right? But the guy who can just come and with his own idea, with his own thought, and say this is this for this reason, that's gonna be way harder. Look at the drama channels. Look at your average drama channel compared to your average reaction channel, right? It's going to be way harder. And they're going to, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be way easier. I mean,
I know that I'll prosper.
Oh, yeah.
Because I stand here beside you today. I have stood in the flames that cremated my brain, and I didn't once flinch or shake. So coward the man I become when I sing from the top of my lungs.
Go.
That I won't retire or stand in your fire, inspire the me to be strong. And when I am gone, I will rise in the music that I left behind. Ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, we're a coin to different sides.
go.
When I was 17 years old,
When he switched into just the singing, you gotta remember, this is 7 minutes into a live performance. Nigga, this nigga's a goat, bro. You switch into singing like that, and then you're just gonna switch it when I was 7 years old. Nigga, yeah, you're cooking.
I shouted out into an empty room, onto a blank canvas that I would defeat the forces of evil. And for the next 10 years of my life, I suffered the consequences. With illness, psychosis, and autoimmunity. And as I got older, I realized there were no real winners and there were no real losers in psychological warfare. But there were victims and there were students. And so it wasn't David versus Goliath. It was a pendulum, eternally swaying from the dark to the light. And the more intensely that the light shone, the darker the shadow it cast. And so it was never really a battle for me to win. It was an eternal dance. And like a dance, the more rigid that I became, the harder it got. The more that I cursed my clumsy footsteps, the more I struggled. And so I got older, and I learned to relax. And I learned to soften, and that dance got easier. It is this eternal dance that separates human beings from angels, from demons, and from gods. And we must not forget, and I must not forget, that I am a human being. Thank you.
Okay, so we'll shut it to this is Certified Vibe Check. Comes another reaction by me right here. Big music video by me right there. Bow! Click on it. Show me love. You watch it for as long as you didn't hit that thumbs up button. You're a hoe. So stop being a hoe. KBD family, love y'all. Salute. I'm gone. Hit that thumbs up button. We out of there. Thumbs up button again. Well, actually, no. Make sure it's blue. You know what I mean? Love y'all. We go.